What is up, everybody? JT Dangerous here once again. I am back to do my 2019 NFL Playoffs, AFC and NFC Divisional predictions. Now, with Wildcard Weekend in the books, and this year's Wildcard Weekend was indeed that. It was wild. We are now into the divisional round of the NFL Playoffs, and we will find out which 4 teams will be punching their ticket to their respective conference championships. So I am extremely excited to do my divisional predictions for you guys this year, and I hope you guys do enjoy. Now, our record coming into the divisional weekend after a not too bad wildcard weekend, we went 2-2. So it wasn't a winning record, and it wasn't a losing record. It was a 500 record. So I'm at least happy about that. So hopefully in this video, we will get back on the winning track and get our first postseason winning record. Hopefully. Now, if you guys haven't checked out my Ring of Honor's Honor Reigns Supreme Concord 2020 predictions video yet, definitely go check it out. If you haven't, this is the second video of the day. So I hope you guys will be able to watch all these videos. Always show your support on the channel by watching these videos, super kicking those like buttons, hitting that notification bell, and commenting your picks, your opinions, and representing your NFL teams in the comment sections down below. Now, if this is your first time watching my channel today, as a first-time viewer, and this is your first video, boy, you picked to go in if you're a huge fan of the NFL like myself, and you're ready for divisional weekend of the NFL playoffs. Welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I'm JT Dangerous, and welcome to the club, because this club is... Whoop, whoop, thank you guys so very much. Now, other than that, let's get right into my divisional predictions. Let's start off on Saturday with an AFC divisional showdown between the Tennessee Titans heading to Baltimore to face the Baltimore Ravens. Now, this is the 4th postseason meeting between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore leads the postseason series 2-1. Now, the Titans' last victory in the postseason over the Baltimore Ravens, you got to go all the way back to the 2003 AFC Wildcard game. And the Ravens' last victory over the Titans in the postseason was all the way back in the 2008 AFC Divisional. Now, starting off with the Titans first, the Titans are back in the divisional round for the first time since 2017, and the Titans are looking to punch their ticket back to the AFC Championship for the first time since 2002. But history on divisional weekend has not been kind to the Titans. Here's a dangerous fact. Since their last AFC divisional victory back in 2002, the Titans are 0-3 on divisional weekend, so the Titans are looking to end that losing streak. Now, the Titans got here by defeating the reigning Super Bowl champions, my New England Patriots, on Saturday. They're coming in at 10-7, and they got that win on the back of their running back, Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry was running that ball like crazy at over 100 yards and a touchdown, and this Titans team is looking to pull off another huge monumental upset on the road. The other side, you have the Baltimore Ravens coming off their fantastic regular season. They finished at 14-2 with the best record in the playoffs, and they have home field advantage throughout the AFC playoffs. And the Ravens are back in the AFC divisionals for the first time since 2014, and the Ravens are looking to punch their ticket back to the AFC Championship for the first time since their last Super Bowl run in 2012. Now, I'm just going to say this right now. As a Patriots fan, I think the Ravens are the best team in the AFC playoffs right now because they have Lamar Action Jackson, who has killed it at running back. And for me, he is the MVP. Whether anybody likes it or not, I think Lamar Jackson is the MVP. And playing the Baltimore Ravens is like trying to dodge a rolling ball of butcher knives because you know it's going to be impossible to not get cut to ribbons. And when the Ravens get a lead, they make sure they keep that lead. They're almost like the LSU Tigers of the NFL. When they have a big lead, they tend to keep it or extend it. And this Ravens team is looking to make another deep run in the playoffs and quite possibly be the front runners to win this year's Super Bowl. So coming from me in this AFC divisional showdown on Saturday night, I think the Titans' only chance of winning this game is that they have to keep up with Baltimore. If they score, they got to score. And Ryan Tannehill has to step up because it cannot be the Derrick Henry show by himself. It's got to be the Ryan Tannehill, Derrick Henry show for Tennessee if they want to pull off this huge upset. But coming from me, I may get this one wrong, but I got to go with Lamar Action Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. They get it done at home and defeat the Tennessee Titans in a shootout and advance to the AFC Championship for the first time since 2012. And now the next divisional matchup. It is the Minnesota Vikings heading to Santa Clara to face the San Francisco 49ers. Now, this is the 6th postseason meeting between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers lead the postseason series 4-1. Now, the Vikings' last victory against the 49ers in the postseason was all the way back in the 1987 NFC Divisional. And the last time the 49ers beat the Vikings in the playoffs was all the way back in the 1997 NFC Divisional. Now, starting off with the Vikings, they're coming off their huge victory on the road, defeating the New Orleans Saints on Sunday. They're coming in at 11-6, and the Vikings are back in the divisional round for the first time since 2017, and the Vikings are looking to punch their ticket back to the NFC title game for the first time since 2017. Now, Vikings got it done. Nobody thought the Vikings were going to beat the Saints. I don't think anybody around the world was thinking the Saints were going to lose at home to the Vikings, but the Vikings proved them all wrong. Kirk Cousins got his first big postseason victory after years of not winning in the postseason. He finally got it done against the Saints. Dalvin Cook stepped up for them. Adam Thielen stepped up for him. Stephon Diggs stepped up for him. Kyle Rudolph with the overtime victory over the Saints. He did kind of push off, but the referees did not want to bother even looking. But the Vikings got it done, and this Vikings team is looking to pull off another big road upset. They're excited of the San Francisco 49ers coming off their fantastic year, finishing up at 13-3 in the regular season. And the 49ers are back in the NFC divisional round for the first time since 2013. And this Niners team is looking to punch their ticket back to the NFC title game for the first time since 2013. Now, the Niners this regular season was really the talk of the NFC because with what Jimmy G Money has done for the 49ers ever since he's left New England, he has definitely brought this franchise back from the dead. And Kyle Shanahan has to be applauded for this. For me, he's got to be the coach of the year. And this 49ers team is looking to, once again, go back to what they used to be. They used to be the perennial juggernaut team in the NFC, back when Steve Young and Joe Montana were playing. But this 49ers team is looking towards this year to be their redemption year, and they're looking to get a big victory at home. So coming from me in this NFC divisional showdown on Saturday, ooh, this one's going to be good, man. Kirk Cousins versus Jimmy G Money. This one's going to be really good. But coming from me, I may get this one wrong, but I'm going to go with Jimmy G Money and the San Francisco 49ers to get it done at home and defeat the Minnesota Vikings in a very close one and advance to the NFC Championship for the first time since 2013. Now on to the Sunday wildcard game, starting off with an AFC divisional showdown between the Houston Texans heading to Arrowhead to face the Kansas City Chiefs. Now this is only the second postseason meeting between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs won the only postseason meeting between the two all the way back in the 2015 AFC wildcard. So this is Houston's chance to get their first postseason victory over the Chiefs. Now starting off with the Texans, they're coming off their big victory at home over the Buffalo Bills in overtime on Saturday. They're coming in at 11-6, and the Texans are back in the AFC divisional round for the first time since 2016. And the Texans are looking to make some history and punch their ticket to their very first AFC championship in the first time in franchise history. Now this Texans team got it done with their quarterback Deshaun Watson. They nearly lost this game late in the fourth quarter with under a minute to go, but they found a way to get it done in overtime. And with the returning J.J. Watt, this Texans offense and this Texans defense is looking to pull off a huge road victory. They're excited of the Kansas City Chiefs coming off another fantastic regular season. They finished up at 12-4. They are back in the divisional round for the first time since last year, and they're looking to punch their ticket back to the AFC Championship for the first time since they made it there last year against the Patriots. Now, this Chiefs team is really the epitome of the Houston Rockets in the NBA. They have a fantastic regular season, but when it comes to the playoffs, they find a way to choke. And really, it's must win for the Chiefs this year, because if they can't get to the Super Bowl or even win the Super Bowl, this season will be a complete bust. And I don't want to say it's anyone's fault, but it does seem like it's Andy Reid's fault, because he does all of his fantastic work coaching in the regular season, and then when it comes to the postseason, he just shuts off. And I feel bad for guys like Patrick Mahomes, who is just a fantastic quarterback. And that's a Patriots fan saying that Patrick Mahomes is one hell of a talent in Kansas City. And the fact that he does all of these amazing things in the regular season, and then when it gets to the playoffs, he kind of just shuts down, and they find a way to lose in the craziest way possible. But this season, it's must win, because if they don't win, that regular season success will be all for naught. So coming from me in this AFC divisional showdown on Sunday night, This one's tough because I love both these guys. I love Deshaun Watson. I watched him at Clemson, and I also like Patrick Mahomes because I watched him at Texas Tech. But this one's going to be really good. Two good defenses as well. But coming from me, I may get this one wrong, but I'm going to go with Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs to get it done at home and defeat the Houston Texans in a very, very close one and advance back to the AFC Championship. And now the final divisional matchup in the NFC, pitting my Seattle Seahawks heading to Lambeau Field to face the Green Bay Packers. Now this is the fourth postseason meeting between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers lead the postseason series 2-1. Now my Hawks' last victory over the Green Bay Packers in the postseason was the now famous 2014 NFC Championship in overtime, and the Packers' last victory over my Seahawks in the postseason was all the way back in the 2007 NFC Divisional. Now starting off with my Seahawks first, they're coming out their big victory on Sunday over the Philadelphia Eagles. And the Hawks are back in the divisional round for the first time since 2016. And my Seahawks are looking to punch their ticket back to the NFC Championship for the first time since 2014. Now, when I said that this Seattle team is a very different team in the postseason, I was not wrong, because the Seattle Seahawks defense stepped up against Philly. They took Carson Wentz out of the game, and the Eagles had to start Josh McCown, and then the floodgates opened for the defense with 7 sacks. Russell Wilson is playing like he's a bona fide MVP, and with Marshawn Lynch being back in the running game with Travis Homer out of the U, the Seahawks team is looking to once again show their dominance in the postseason by getting another road victory. Because if you guys remember, Seahawks only lost 1 game in the regular season on the road, and the Seahawks are looking to continue their road warrior success and get a big road victory. There is how you have the Green Bay Packers coming off their fantastic regular season. They finished up at 13-3. They won the NFC North. And a lot of people didn't expect to see the Packers in the playoffs this year. A lot of people thought that this was going to be a down year for the Packers, but they once again proved a lot of people wrong. And the Packers are back in the NFC Divisional round for the first time since 2016. And the Packers are looking to punch their ticket to the NFC Championship for the first time since 2016. Now, the big factor coming into this matchup is going to be the weather. We do not know what the weather is going to be in Lambeau, but we know when it comes to January football in Lambeau Field, it's either going to be cold, rainy, or snowy. So it's really going to be an advantage for Green Bay, or is it going to be a disadvantage for the Seahawks? So, coming from me in this final NFC Divisional Showdown on Sunday, oh man, this one's going to be good. Russell Wilson versus Aaron Rodgers. This one's going to be really good. This one's tough because Green Bay plays very good in January when it comes to playing in Lambeau in the playoffs. But coming from me, I may get this one wrong, but you know what? I'm going to support my other team that's in the playoffs this year, and that's my Seattle Seahawks to get it done on the road once again and defeat the Green Bay Packers in a very, very close one and advance to the NFC Championship for the first time since 2014. And those are my 2019 NFL Playoffs, AFC and NFC Divisional predictions. Now I want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Comment below. Who do you have winning all of these games on Divisional Weekend? Who do you have winning between the Texans and the Chiefs? Who do you have winning between the Ravens and the Titans in the AFC? And who do you have winning between the Seahawks and the Packers and the Vikings and the 49ers in the NFC? And right now, what is your potential AFC Championship matchup and your potential NFC Championship matchup? Let me know in the comment section below all of your picks and your opinions. Let's have a conversation about it. Of course, as always, represent your NFL teams. Even if they didn't make the playoffs this year or they were eliminated on a Wildcard weekend, still represent them. Let's have a conversation about them. Of course, I'm always on to see your comment, like it, and of course, reply right back to, because comments are absolutely always welcome on this channel. Now, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching my divisional predictions this year. Now, before you guys go, as always, you guys can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with your friends. Of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. Of course, you guys can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button, become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance. And I will see you guys next week for my 2019 NFL playoffs, AFC Championship predictions, and my NFC Championship predictions. Later days, guys. Have a wonderful day, and peace.